Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakadash, Dawadas, the apostles, and all the bishops, great millstone, taught me this truth and do it well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David, wherever you may be scattered throughout the four winds. This is your brother Yazrael, back with another lesson. What's willing, edifying to the body. And the sit down like to do. Tonight is going to be entitled somewhere along the lines of this man is finished, all right? Trump's presidency. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this title though, but we're gonna listen to little videos and we're gonna bring a few precepts out and close it down, Lord willing. All right. All right. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. All right.
Predict that Donald Trump will lose the presidency soon and U.S. will be in trouble. Trump signs a rushed bill to boost the economy. Experts warn it's dangerous, but he ignores them. The bill causes inflation to skyrocket. People panic as prices double overnight. Trump blames others. Protests break out across the country. A secret recording leaks. Trump admits knowing the bill would fail. Millions turn on him instantly. His own party calls for him to resign. Governors refuse to follow his orders. A 25th Amendment vote is announced. Trump is removed from office by his own team. People protest against Trump. State governments argue with each other. The dollar crashes worldwide. Food and gas prices triple. News channels go full panic mode. Foreign nations pull out of U.S. deals. Millions lose their jobs. Supermarkets run out of supplies. Schools teach kids online. There's no internet in USA. Families fight over politics at the dinner table. Trust in government collapses. Simpsons predict that Donald Trump will lose the presidency soon.
Hey, this is what's happening right now. All right, and just to just knowing about the Simpsons prediction. All right, saying that he will lose the presidency, and then like wait about 3 weeks ago came out that they had I believe I know the Apostle Tahar did a video on they made a coin about a coin with Trump's head on it, right? Made money after him, right? And he brought up the history of it and the documents to prove that only deceased members have their names put on these money, if you will, all right? And they're planning on coming out in 2026 with a coin with Trump's head on it, all right? So, and we know the Simpsons predictions, they come true, all right? So if this man is taken out, all right, we know who's going to take him out. His own people is going to take him out, all right? We know Jake ain't going to have no hand in it, but you know that they're going to try to blame Jake on it. All of their problems, they blame Jake, all right? All right, so, but anyway, and Jake represents the Israelites, all right? Jake is the Israelites, all right? Our forefather Jacob, his name was changed to Israel, all right? When our forefather wrestled with the angel, all right? And he had power over man and the angel, all right? So like the scripture says, the Lord, this man, he's the accuser of his brethren, all right? He's our evil twin brother, all right? But they will put that stamp on your back, all right? Make you the face of poverty, make you the face of welfare, make you the face of crime, make you the face of everything that's bad, all right? But in essence, all right, everything that they had put their face on was Jake, all right? Let this world continue another 100 years, 200 years, the way they do the way they write lies. Michael Jordan would be a white man, you see, and all your athletes, all right, just like the Roman gladiators and all that, they were all so-called blacks, right? They were Israelites, put it that way. The blacks, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, all right? But anyway, this Trump thing, man, all right? If they out this man, all right, we know that they did it themselves, it's an inside job, the coin thing, all right, the Simpsons prediction, all right? The Simpsons ain't never wrong, All right, they tell you what they do. The Esau, it tells you what he does. He's gonna do before he does it. All right, this man is probably ready to take that L for his, because in their hearts they think that their houses are gonna live forever. All right, they think they're gonna continue on and on and on. And he's stolen, raped, robbed, and murdered enough, that he figures that his little son Baron can take over after him. You see, all right, and he left him a blueprint, to follow who? Follow those teeny hats, those tiny toppers, right? But anyway, let's listen to it again, all right? Because all of this stuff that's in this video is happening, and even more. They didn't mention military troops and that thing about it, all right? But everything in this thing is true, all right?
And U.S. will be in trouble. Trump signs a rushed bill to boost the economy. Experts
Big, beautiful bill.
warn it's dangerous, but he ignores them. The bill causes inflation to skyrocket. People panic as
Skyrocket, man. You ain't seen nothing yet. The show's about to be bare.
prices double overnight. Trump blames others. Protests break out across the country. A secret recording leaks. Trump admits knowing the bill.
And the protests breaking out over the country, man. They just had the No Kings, man, all right? And that wasn't nothing but a big parade. That was no protest or anything like that, all right? That was set up. Hey, both ends are running the show, all right? The big psyops, all right? Showing you people something that really ain't happening, all right? The left is not against the right is not against the left. They both against you.
Would fail. Millions turn on him instantly. His own party calls for him to resign. Governors refuse to follow his orders. A 25th Amendment vote is announced. Trump is removed from office by his own
And right there, if they remove him from office, are they going to say peace and safety then? Because something has to happen really big. I'm going to grab that peace and safety too in that 1 Thessalonians 5th chapter, Lord willing. This Proverbs 28:10, grab some scriptures. It reads, "Whoso causes the righteous to go astray in an evil way," in which is this nation, the so-called white man, all right, has caused the righteous to go astray, all right, in an evil way, all right. And we can name multiple things that they have caused our people, the Lord's people, all right, to go astray in, all right. Many things, everything, all right. The nigger is built by Esau, made in America, all right. That's where the nigger was made at, all right. All right, it says, "He shall fall himself into his own pit," you see, "but the righteous shall have good things in possession," you see. All right, "Whoso causes the righteous to go astray in an evil way shall fall himself into his own pit, but the upright shall have good things in possession," right? So, hey, this man has caused evil to come upon himself, all right. The net that he has thrown out there, all right, he shall be caught in his own net, all right. 1 Thessalonians 5 and what is it? 5 and where is that? Salakia, right here, 5 and 3, right? 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3, get right to the point. So it reads, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then suddenly destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." You see? All right? So even though if you remove Trump and put another Trump or idiot or Republican or Democrat or politician in there, regardless who it is, this place is set to fall. All right? This is the counsel of the Lord. You cannot stop the Lord. All right? The show must go on. You see? All right? Like they say in Hollywood, the show must go on. All right? And it will go on, right? But you know what? Let me grab another video right quick. This other video I had right here.
This is Shane. He's a dad, an artist, and the founder of Mudwater, one of the first and
You do realize that we're going to have to drag his fat, bloated, orange ass out of there, right? He's not going willingly. It doesn't matter what happens in the 2028 election. He's not going. Well, he is going, but he's not going to leave willingly. We're going to have to drag him out of there. We're going to have to drag him out of the White House. Or where we're actually probably going to have to drag him out of is his Fuhrer bunker that he's almost certainly constructing underneath this massive vanity project, this gilded ballroom under which I'm sure he is constructing a massive bunker to which he will probably retreat as the walls come crumbling down all around him, as they will. This is not going to end well for him. A fascist takeover by a man who's trying to become dictator for life, it's not going to work in this country. He may try, he is going to try, but he's not going to succeed. And I hope that, because this bunker, this Fuhrer bunker that he's constructing, like Mustache Guy in Germany. Mustache Guy took the easy way out. I don't want this fat orange piece of shit to take the easy way out. And I don't think he would. I don't think it's possible for him to do that.
And there's enough on that, right? Mustache Guy, right? But let's just grab another script. But hey, man, this is, like you said, you see on the screen, it's not going to, it is going to end very bad, all right? Very bad, all right? Let me just grab this one right quick since he said that, right? All right, oh, Salaki, why did I do that? Let me grab this Job right quick. Job 20, started about 9. No. Job 20 and Salakia. Let's start 27. All right. Job 20:27 reads, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity and the earth shall rise up against him. All right. This man, all right, not just directly talking about Trump though, but hey man, there's a lot of Trumps behind him, all right? There's a lot of anti-Christ, Mashiachs, all right? This Esau Edom guy, all right, he's the representation of the devil, all right? Satan's minions that are walking down here that are creating havoc, all right? Verse 28, it reads, the increase of his house shall depart. You see? All right, his houses are not going to stand forever, man. It says, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. You see? This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High God and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High. You see? This is what the Lord is going to reward him with for after he has done all that he can do. All right? Let's grab another. This other video, this last video right here.
Hey, let's review this best-selling natural remedies book together. Look at this blood sugar page. It got...
Okay.
Let's get back to the battle
fair
over
use, fair use, YouTube, fair use, all right?
the suspension of federal food stamp benefits. Half of U.S. states are suing the Trump administration to stop federal food aid from being cut. All but 2 of those states, Nevada and Vermont, have a Democratic governor. Let's bring in CBS News correspondent Nicole Valdez live for us from Nashville, Tennessee.
So these are Republican states that are suing them, right? All but two are Democratic states. All but 2. All right. I hope I got that right. All but 2 are Democratic states, so they're all Republican states, man.
Well, Tennessee isn't one of the states that's suing to get SNAP funding. So how are leaders there responding to the possible lapse on November 1st?
Well, certainly they're still sharing their disappointment in the ending of those benefits starting at the beginning of November. Governor Bill Lee is actually in Asia right now working on several meetings with business leaders there who are hoping to bring in really companies to the state. But he issued a statement before his departure saying really trying to prepare Tennesseans for the loss of those benefits. Now, there are many on the Democratic side of at least the House here in Tennessee who are urging him to call a special session to vote on whether or not to use emergency funds to cover that lapse of benefits until the government shutdown is over. The governor made very clear that that is not something that the state is prepared to do. In a statement he released, he said in part that the SNAP program is a federally funded and operated program, and Tennessee is, quote, unable to utilize state dollars to provide the benefit and does not have the mechanism to load benefit onto customer cards. Those are those EBT cards that those SNAP recipients use. Of course, that does not necessarily make everyone here happy. The Democratic caucus chair of the Tennessee House of Representatives, that's John Ray Clemens, wrote to the governor and said this is imperative that we come together, take immediate action, and appropriate sufficient funding, adding, choosing to stand idly by while children go hungry is unacceptable.
Boom, that's it right there. All right. So, hey, yeah, this is what they do. All right. They don't give a damn about, no one. All right. You got the half of the states, 25 states suing this guy. All right. This is not going to end well. All right. You're talking about civil war. It's not at the door. It's here. All right. It's only going to take one shot. One penny to drop on the floor. You see, it's not going to take much. But Isaiah 10:1, it reads, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees. You see, woe means destruction unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, all right? And you people, again, you're thinking it's the Republicans. No, it's the Democrats and the Republicans. If Kamala Harris would have got in there, whatever freaking name was, or is, or anybody would have got in there, it would have did the same god doggone thing, man. Stop fooling yourself. It says, verse 2, it reads, to turn aside the needy from judgment, all right, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless, all right? It's a lot of people that are involved in this thing that have fought for this country, man, all right? They're taking everything away from them, all right? And a lot of people are going to be mad just because a lot of people have nothing else to do but to do them, you see. And to do them is to what? When you go, I just went to the doctor the other day, and all these questions, they ask you all these questions like they've never asked you before. Oh, I just got to do it, No, they ask you, are you depressed? And this is what they're trying to push. They're trying to push people to the edge. This is what they want. But see, ultimately, he's pushing himself to the edge. Oh, he's pushing himself over the edge because the net that he's pushing, that he's pulling out is for himself. All right, let's grab that as Psalms. That Psalms right quick. All right. 9:15, I'm going to start. It reads, the heathen are sunken down in the pit that they made. You see? In the net which they hid is their own foot taken. You see? The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. All right. The Lord brings forth his judgment every morning, man. The Lord is righteous in all his ways. In Acts, the scripture says, roughly paraphrasing, it says, the wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higi Salon. You see? All right. The wicked, verse 17, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget the Most High. You see? All right. Everybody's going to bow down to the Most High God ultimately. All right. And this devil is about to be taken out. And this is why he's moving so fast. Warp speed was one of his first slogans. All right. In his 45, right? When he was president, 45th president. Warp speed. Now he's talking about golden years. All right. Hey, the Lord says Babylon has always been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. He's the man that's going to bring in that MOTB to force everybody to get, all right, mandatorily, all right, worldwide. This is what's about to happen, all right. Trump and them, all right, let's say that, them small hatters, all right. But anyway, with that, Lord knows I said enough. Most Williams edifying to the body. Let give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rachakurash, Kramin, Sharala, Wa, Abal, to this freaking place.